General Johnson. I live in Bangalore. I am a veteran from the Indian Armed Forces. I retired in 2011. And now I run my own business here. It's a small firm called Aesthetics. We do home interiors in Bangalore. Uh, Over a period of time in the army, we have been looking at people who could assist us in carrying out investments, you know, with whatever little funds that we have. Unfortunately, it was very difficult to come by. And initially, I went to my bank manager, and that lady helped me a lot in doing the initial investments. But then she was posted out, and that was the end of it. And I was even finding it difficult to put all my papers together and say, where have I invested, what have I invested. And thanks to NSDL, I got to know of some of the investments that I had made. And then, of course, I was not little, but I was very unhappy with the way I was handling my finances. And that is when I got on WhatsApp, I saw a webinar being conducted by the director of this company called Nivesh Mitr. And the director is Mrs. Arpita Gupta. She was conducting this seminar, and I was pretty impressed with the way she explained things and the way she put across things. But then, having heard her and having been looking at various people with whom you could go and carry out this investment activity, I was still not sure whether I would want to, take on this company or not, and I needed more time. So I said, okay, this was about a year ago. I said in the month of March, I said, okay, let me make my ELSS investments through her. So I made my ELSS investments through Arpita, and it was a wonderful experience. In fact, the whole process was so smooth and so easy, even for a senior citizen like me. It was easy to follow and easy to invest. Everything was given to me on a plate by her. She did everything, in fact. I just had to give the controls, the OTPs or the code words or whatever required to do the investments, to click the links and do it. So that was as easy as that. Just clicking a couple of links and following our instructions and getting your money invested, and then getting your feedback from the firm in which you have invested, from the mutual fund in which you have invested, where they immediately give you a feedback that this much money of yours has been invested, this thing happened. And then, of course, Arpita gets in touch and she tells you, how she has taken charge of it and where it will be seen. So there's a software that they have, which is a very relevant software. It gives you your entire investments portfolio. So after a couple of days, this investments made by me figured up in that software. And then from time to time, that software also tells you where that investment stands. So at any point in time, you want to check where that investment stands, whether you made some money or you lost some, whatever it is, depending on the market going up or down, it shows you the current standing of your portfolio, which is again an excellent thing, very difficult to happen otherwise. But it's an excellent software that they're using, and things are very simple and easy. So after having gained confidence with Arpita, let me tell you that she's the main star of this firm. She is the director, and she really evokes a lot of confidence in you, and that happens to be absolute reliability, honesty, being frank with you, and telling you whatever the story is before you invest your money. And when I developed that confidence, then I said, okay, let me churn my portfolio. And I told her that, look, I have a need. My need is to have income of X every month. My pension provides me some part of it. And then, of course, there are some small earnings from my business. But I need to have an extra income of so much every month. So she analyzed my financial profile. And though she said that you're living a very, you know, you're living a little vagrant life, so please cut down on your expenditure. Uh, but then she also told me how I could generate that little additional income that was required to bridge the gap. And there she was again brutally frank, and whatever I was doing earlier, she told me what mistakes I'd been making and how I was, therefore, because of those mistakes, by going in for dividend paying options, how I was losing out. And then she explained to me that we can go for, instead of dividend paying, we can go for the, what do you call, proportionate return every year as and when required. So there's no need to go for a dividend paying option, and we can still invest the money without doing that. And there were many other nuances which she explained to me very nicely. And so we went in for a churn in my portfolio, and we churned up the portfolio just in time before the market fell. So even in that churning, I made some money. And then, of course, when the market fell, we went and reinvested into the various mutual funds which she had advised me and recommended me to invest in. So we invested in that, and it was a very beautiful experience. Everything went very smoothly, very systematically, and everything was documented, recorded, and it came onto my software at Nivesh Mitr. Then I said, why not I do it for my wife as well? So the big advantage here is that she gave me an option where I could keep both the accounts, the family, the Nivesh Mitra software maintains the family investments. So both me and my wife. Then my wife is also churning. She's yet in the middle of it. She's doing it right now, and she's also very happy with what's happening. We are really thankful to Arpita and her team for giving us such a wonderful experience. I wish this firm all the very best, and I'm very sure that people who invest in you can sleep in peace. You can the kind of investments that are made, and the places where Arpita makes the investment, the funds in which she makes the investments, allows you a lot of peace of mind. And even when the market fell, the funds which were selected by her were the ones which were least of at all affected. So when the markets are when the bull run is on, then these funds do climb high. But when the markets fall, they hold on to their own, and that is something which is very, very reassuring in a time like this, when the economy and the market and everything is in a very, very sensitive stage. So I wish this firm, Nivesh Mitra, and I wish Arpita and her team all the very best, and may you all continue to do the good work and help senior citizens like me, do the right thing in investing our lifetime savings. Thank you.